guys. Billy said, you take this bottle, it's an awful lot like love. Start out with a sip and you feel right swell, but you keep on drinking long enough, sometimes it gets mean and the whole thing goes to hell. Now, I've drank a lot more whiskey than I've ever tasted love, but there was one in Washakie. Didn't tell her about the bounty, I didn't know her long enough. They killed her when they missed me. Oh, love is good until it's gone. It's a song called Until It's Gone from the new Wyoming album. Those of you who are coming in, thanks for being here. I'm going to play some songs from the Wyoming album and several hit songs that I've written, and just hang out and get to know you a little bit better here on Americana Highways. And I'll just kind of go on with the story here. Now this train we hit tomorrow, ain't no church on Sunday stroll. They'll have sidearms, 12s and 10s. Better ride out like I told you, or you end up with a hole in your chest and you won't ride back again. I let you stay on for the money 'cause you keep your muzzle shut. Me, I kinda do it for the fame. And I know the plan is working, 'cause every time I dole the cut, they change the wanted number neath my name. Oh, money's good until it's gone. Oh, it's alright until it all goes wrong. And we drank a lot of bourbon, and we gambled and we rolled, and we spent up all we held up stages for. When I contemplated freedom, he said, devil's truth be told, we both want whiskey, fame, and money more. Hey, thanks, Lorinda. And I see hello from Pennsylvania, that's cool. Yeah, hi, Melissa. Thanks for hanging out here and helping out, yeah. Now I was on a horse named Copper when we met up near the wall, and I told myself I'd change his name to Gold. This was gonna be my last one, hell, the biggest one of all, and I kinda liked the thought of getting old. We were right on time and plan, but they had more than 12s and 10s. They uncovered what they called a Gatling gun. I went down in Copper with me when I felt bled twice again, and I couldn't feel my legs to even run. Oh, freedom's good until it's gone. Oh, it's alright until it all goes wrong. Now there's a ring of black above me, up there circling in the sky. If I knew how you can bet your life I'd pray. I can hear the preacher saying you'll have nothing when you die. I guess I thought at least I'd have a grave. Oh, life is good until it's gone. Oh, it's all right until All right. Thanks. Hey, Dave and Kim. Yeah, I saw you on earlier over on my Facebook. Thanks for coming over here. I saw that Melissa was encouraging people to let some other folks know that I am on here. And I'd love to do that. Actually, I think we're going to send a quick post over on our page too, an actual written post, just to remind people again. It's right at the end of work for some, and wanted to give everybody a chance and to get home, but it's not quite that for everyone. But I think here in most places in America. And hopefully you got out of work at a decent time on a Friday, to go into your Saturday, and because why do you have to work all the way to 5 o'clock on a Friday anyway? So I said I was going to play some stuff off the new Wyoming album and some hits that I've written. Thankfully, I've been able to write a bunch of hits for a lot of other people, and then after I wrote that, I left Nashville and I went to work with horses for a good long time, and then I ended up in Wyoming, and I wrote a brand new album. It's out called Wyoming. I'm going to play a few more songs from that, but I thought maybe I'd jump in here. And those of you who are fans of mine, who have followed me over here from my page, or who've jumped on knowing I was going to be here, hey Chad. If you got something you want me to play, if it's one of the hits or something from the Wyoming album, let me know. I'll try to at least play part of it. We don't have the time to do a full concert tonight. We are gonna be doing some full concerts. I'll tell you about that here in a minute. Gosh, I'll jokingly say this. Usually I wait till later in the show to kill someone, but I'm going to kill someone in 2 songs right in a row. The last guy died getting eaten by vultures. I say it until it's gone. It's the only song I've ever heard where that happens. This song was a wonderful surprise for me. When I first wrote it, I was told it was terrible, and I pitched it anyway, and guys, it ended up being a #1 song for multiple weeks, selling an album platinum. It ended up being ACM nominated Song of the Year, and it's been played 4 million times on the radio. I'm not going to put that in the terrible category, and I sure am thankful to Colin Ray for recording this song for me. I read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923. Grandpa kept it in his coat. He showed it once to me, and he said, "Boy, you might not understand, but a long, long time ago, Grandma's daddy didn't like me none, and I loved your grandma so. And we had this crazy plan to meet and run away together, get married in the first town we came to, and live forever. But nailed to the tree where we were supposed to meet instead, I found this letter, and this is what it said. If you'd get there before I do, don't give up on me. I'll meet you when my chores are through. Honey, I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not gonna let you down. Darling, wait and see. And between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me. A lot of people ask me if my grandmother and this is a story about my real grandmother and grandfather that we wrote, and I was touring and on the road to tour with the Judds at the time, and Max T. Barnes was he was playing guitar with me, and we talked about the idea of this song all the way to Phoenix, I think. We wrote it overnight, and I can't say it's a true story. Max T and I drew from relationships that we had in our life to write this song. And I hope that many, many more people can relate to this, is what we thought, and then obviously some people do. Many people do. Anyway, it's awesome to think that love can reach so far. Now I read those words just hours before my grandma passed away, in the doorway of a church where me and Grandpa stopped to pray. I know I'd never seen him cry in all my 15 years. As he read these words to her, his eyes filled up with tears. If you get there before I do, don't give up on me. I'll meet you when my chores are through. Honey, I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not gonna let you down. Darling, wait and see. And between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me. Oh, between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me. Let's see, Chad. I'm going to roll back here just a second. Chad, you had me from hello. All right. So one thing I want to tell you, hey, all right, from Bristol and Washington, D.C., I love that. You guys reach out to your friends right now and let them know. One of the reasons I'm on here is because Americana Highway really tries, they endeavor to help music be seen from some places that aren't necessarily mainstream, and they work really hard. They have a way to donate to Americana Highways. I think Melissa will tell you how to do that. Anyway, but let some other people know, because we're kind of doing this to help people find out about Americana Highway, and they're nice enough to let me come on and play some things from the new Wyoming album, and also some hits that I've written. And so I hope you will hang out with us long enough for me to do that. Somebody asked me to play part of "You Had Me From Hello," one of the hits I wrote for and with Kenny Chesney, and one of my favorite songs. And I love, oh, thanks, Lucinda. I so appreciate you saying that. Of course I won't. It is a chance for Wish You Were Here, and I Believe. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to play parts of some of these songs. But let me tell you something. Here, coming up on October the 15th, I'm going to be doing a full concert at a place called Sessions Live. And this is it on Thursday, October 15th at 8 o'clock Central. I'm going to be on sessionslive.com. And it's a place where I have a significant amount of time. There's a really cool section where there's a party room. Everybody is there. We can chat back and forth. And one of the ticket options is to come and hang out with me after the show and actually be able to talk in a Zoom call, and I'll play some more music. And please go check that out, sessionslive.com, /Skip Ewing. And you can see me play an entire concert, you know. And in the meantime, I am going to try to honor some of these requests. Let me go over here and see. So You Had Me From Hello was first, and all right. Yeah, so Kenny and I wrote this song together, and I rib him just a little bit and go, you know, after he heard Renee Zellweger say this in the movie, then he got to meet her and hang out with her, and heck, he even married her. And then I jokingly said, well, I've never even gotten to meet Renee Zellweger, but I'd like to. But at least I got my name in People that big, right? So I'm sure glad Kenny and I wrote this together, and he cut a wonderful record on it. But this is called You Had Me From Hello. One word, that's all you said. And something in your voice caused me to turn my head. Your smile, well, it just captured me. And you were in my future far as I could see. And I don't know how it happened, but it happened still. You ask me if I love you, if I always will. Well, you had me from hello, and I felt love start to grow the moment that I looked into your eyes. You owned me and it was over from the start. You completely stole my heart and now you won't let go. I never even had a chance, you know. You had me from hello. Inside, well, I built a wall so high around my heart I thought I'd never fall. But one touch and you brought it down. The bricks of my defenses scattered on the ground, and I swore to me I wasn't gonna love again. The last time was the last time I'd let someone in, but you had me from hello. And I felt love start to grow the moment that I looked into your eyes. You owned me and it was over from the start. You completely stole my heart and now you won't let go. I never even had a chance, you know. You had me from hello. I wrote several songs with Kenny, and I have enjoyed writing with him. Everything that we've written, I've enjoyed writing, and maybe on the next, maybe when we do the full concert, I'll pull out some things and play at least a piece of some stuff that I wrote with Kenny that you might not know I wrote for Kenny Chesney or with Kenny Chesney. Let me hop over here. Let's see. I'm going to switch guitars real quick and grab my other guitar and play something off the new Wyoming album. Bear with me on this, and I'll come back and see what people have said. So you had me from hello the first time I ever heard you sing. Oh, thanks, Faith. That's awesome for you to say. Don't think that I take things like that lightly, Faith. That means the world to me. And it means the world from every person it comes from. And that's just the truth. It's you again. Oh, yeah. In the middle of my day. Yeah, I haven't sung that song in a long time. Maybe I'll do a big piece of that at the concert too. And Coast to Colorado. See, there's so many hits. I can't in a session like this, I can't play that many, but I promise I'll play a bunch at that sessionslive.com concert that's coming up on October the 15th. Let me switch guitars and share with you at least a piece of another song here from the Wyoming album. Give me just one sec. Oh, yes, 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 yes. All right, I mute the mic there because sometimes when I plug the guitar and it like smacks everybody in the face, we don't want that. we want things to sound like they should all the time. I want to toss this out again that Americana Highways has asked me to come on here and play some of the hits I've written and some of the things off of a new album called Wyoming. And I'm so happy to do so. You heard me say earlier that they work very hard and they do reviews and they bring music to light that sometimes doesn't get as much light as it should, or often doesn't get the kind of light that it should. And so you can help them. You can make a donation to Americana Highways. And you'll forgive me, I'm not exactly sure how. Melissa, if you wanted to just kind of put that in the chat line, if there's a way to do that. Or you can go to AmericanaHighways.com or take a look at their Facebook, follow their Facebook if you can. Those of you who are here from Americana Highways, I already know about their cool stuff. Please follow me on Facebook. Anyway, Wings. Okay, you know what, Lorinda? I will play part of Wings as soon as I play part of Railroad. How about that? Sit tight and I'll play part of both because I'm on the correct guitar. I do so many different tunings, and this tuning is the one for Railroad. It's tuned really low. This guitar is tuned very low, like that. Anyway, this is a piece called Railroad. I wrote it. It sounds like it's written about the travel of making the Transcontinental Railroad across the southern part of Wyoming, through Cheyenne and into Laramie. It's about big business, and big business includes the music business. So you might hear some things that are kind of hidden in this song a little bit if you listen to it that way. But it goes like this. I have a new system for guitars, and I just put the guitar on the wrong one. I hope I didn't make it really loud in your ear. Forgive me if I did. And this guitar can't sit still a moment without going out of tune. Oh my gosh. Well, while I'm tuning real quick, I'm going to answer another question. Northwest Arkansas. Cool. What city? Well, you don't have to say, but if you want to say, you can. And we'll shout out to your city there. There we go. I don't have far to fall. I love that you guys know all these songs. That's so awesome. All right. Oh, and Bernie's on, and Linda's saying hi to Bernie, and I love that too. Lorinda, I did say I would play Wings. Howdy from Tulsa. Howdy to you. I love Tulsa, man. I love playing in Tulsa. All right. Now we're back to where it should be right here. Let's see how a Railroad goes. We didn't put this part on the record, although I wrote it. I just love to play it, so that's why I'm playing it for you. This part we put on the record. When we do the acoustic version of it, we'll put this part. Well, my sister cried and my mother prayed. I chose blue and my brother gray, but gray stained red on the sharp end of a long gun. After Appomattox, I did my best, but life went south, so I headed west. And the horse I chose to ride on was an iron one. Hey, but I heard they needed men to lay the track out of Cheyenne. So I'm working on a railroad, sweat and steel, hoping the hammer's cold in the wheels, water in the whiskey, smoke in the sky. fire in the hole. Some men with it, some get strong. You can get to work and you can get gone. Money's all that matters when you're working on a railroad. I'm not going to play the whole thing because somebody asked me to play Wings. I'm going to play part of that. I hope you'll go and check out the Wyoming album. I have to retune for this song. A few of these songs have gotten a good bit of play on some places like Spotify right out of the box, which I'll throw a big shout out to Spotify. Several 100,000 plays on these tunes so far. Oh, I love that. This is a real honest-to-goodness love song from Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Hey, Harrison. Oh, cool. Northwest Arkansas. I saw that. Hi from Oregon, Raleigh, North Carolina, from Hollywood Beach, Florida. That's what I like to know. See, you guys are all over, and that's Americana right there. All over everywhere, right? So those of you who are all over everywhere, let some other folks know we're on here. You know, you can tag somebody in this line, and if they see it, they can come and check it out. You can just write your friend's name in this line, and they can come over and kind of see what's going on with us for a little bit, if you like. And I don't know who you're saying hi to, Karen, but I think it's to me. And okay, cool. So somebody asked me to play Wings. Wings is also from the Wyoming album. Here, let me show you something. And this is on sale tonight, believe it or not. It's the first time we've done any kind of sale. It's on sale. The digital download and the actual signed album, they're both on sale at our website, skipewing.com/shop. It's got all of those songs on it, and I'm going to play some of those. I just thought I'd let you check that out. If you want to hop on our website, you can go and see that. Now, let me jump back over where I can see the comments, because it's one of my favorite things about live streaming is to be able to see where in, oh, cool. All right. Yep. So anyway, this is called Wings, and I call it a for real, honest love story. In another song that I wrote for Clint Black, we said, you know, love is certain, love is kind, and it's something that we do. And that was a song called Something That We Do. It had that well, I have to put a cape on. You know what? I'm just gonna play a tiny bit of this before I play Wings, so you'll know what I'm talking about. Those of you, many of you probably do, but why not? I'll just, anyway, Something That We Do was a #1 hit that I wrote with Clint Black. It was Song of the Year. A wonderful, wonderful thing to have written with him. It goes like this. I remember well the day we wed, still see those pictures in my head. I still believe the words we said forever will ring true. Love is certain, love is kind, love is yours and love is mine, but it isn't something that we find, it's something that we do. And the chorus was this. We help to make each other all that we can be, though we find some strength and inspiration independently. The way we work together is what sets our love apart, so closely that we can't tell where I end and where you start. And anyway, we wrote that song because love takes a lot of effort. And it's something that we do actively. For those we love, we do it actively. And for me, that's an amazing, wonderful thing when you see it anywhere. We can do it. We can actively love our dogs and our horses and the people in our lives, and they can actively love us. And I don't write a lot of songs with people's names in it that are actual people in my life. This time I did. Because I realized at this time along my journey, somebody loved me in a way that I couldn't possibly ever express to them how much I appreciated who they were and what they are and what they do and what they offer me. I hope you have somebody in your life that does that. And anyway, this is Wings. And obviously, you guys know Linda is my wife. Linda, you're the only one I ever thought could see into my pain, deep enough to understand the cloud I'm often under, all the thunder and the lightning and the rain. You know I do the best I can, try to see the sun the way you want me to, when our skies aren't all this blue. Baby, you give me wings, offer me hope, show me my strength, comfort my soul, open my eyes and make my heart sing. My spirit flies, 'cause you give me wings. Now you guys know I can't play all this song and all some of the other songs because I've gotten asked to play a few others. I'm going to set this down. I hope that you'll go listen to that record, whether it's on Spotify or whether it's Apple Music, or whether you jump on my website and download a copy, or I'll send you one in the mail with signed. And thanks for asking for Wings. It allowed me to have another smile in my day I wasn't expecting. All right. So I got a few more songs, but I got to switch guitars. So bear with me just for 1 second. And P.S., I think it's so awesome that you already know these songs. Hey from Maryland, hey from Alberta, Alabama. Is it Albertville, Alabama? I just think it's amazing that you know that so many of you already know these songs. It's the record has barely been out, and a lot of you are already coming on and hanging out with me, and I so love that. Let me switch. I'll be right back. And I have to remember to mute this for you guys when I plug the guitar in, because it can make a real big popping sound. So I'm going to do that. There we go. Better on your ears, better on mine. Well, I hope everybody's Friday is kicking off well. Mine's kicking off because I get to play for you, and I can't go over too long. I so appreciate you being here. I'm going to play part of another song somebody asked me to play. I was supposed to play for 30 minutes, and Melissa was so nice. She was going to let me know if I wasn't supposed to go over, but we keep having people add, and whenever that happens, it makes me very happy. I think some folks were letting others know that I was here. I'll say it maybe for one more time. I'm on Americana Highways. Please find out about them. You're watching something on their Facebook. Find out what they do, and find out about some of the music you might not have heard if you didn't discover Americana Highways. And I am going to play part of a song called Wyoming. Liverpool, awesome. Awesome. Great to see you. That's a place we hoped to be in the UK already, of course, touring, but COVID had a way of saying no, didn't it? It's Novid at this point. And but we really hope to get over there. We have some wonderful people who are fans. Keith, Sliver of the Moon. Don't think I'm crazy. I know it's not the most romantic night. Yeah, there's so many songs. This is one of the things I love. See how many songs you guys know. And yeah, that's from It Wasn't His Child, Sliver of the Moon. I just don't have time. I'll tell you what, like I said before, I'm doing a full concert on October the 15th, on October the 15th on a website called um, Sessions Live. This is it right here, Sessions Live, on Thursday, October 15th at 8 o'clock Central. Please go check that website out. If you're a musician and otherwise, that's a good place to check out. It seems really fun. It'll be the first concert that I have done. Full length, we'll play. You guys will have a chance to request songs, and I will do as many of them as I can. Obviously, I still won't be able to play them all, but I will be able to play some many more full songs, and we'll have some fun. I hope you'll come and do that. And then, if you want to buy the ticket that's to be able to do that, you can come, kind of calling it a backstage pass. Hop on a Zoom call with me so I can see you guys and we can talk. And I'll play a bit more music that night. So check into that, because I'd love to meet that. John Denver, you know what? That's a huge compliment. I really appreciate that. Yeah, people say I sound like John Denver or James Taylor or Paul Simon. I'll take all of those, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, I want to play part of this song "Wyoming" for you. And this is the title cut off the Wyoming album. And I sure like it. I hope that you will too. Let me go back to my preset for this little guitar here. There we go, sister. I love this little Santa Cruz guitar. Well, it's not a little Santa Cruz guitar. Somebody asked me about that the other night. This is a Tony Rice model Santa Cruz guitar. I've had it for a long while, and I love the wood in it, those of you who are guitar players. Thank you, Sarah. I love it that you love the new album. I appreciate that. Well, I never took her out of my suitcase, though I brought her here with me in a frame we bought in Mexico back when I thought we agreed. And she didn't travel lightly. She hardly ever does. She still is heavy in my memory as she ever was. And she asked me why, oh man. And I answered why not? And I made her cry by going to Wyoming. And I know I should have called her from Cody when I was running out of gas. But I just drove on 'cause it seemed like gone was a place I had to get to fast. Now I'm all broke down in Du Bois, where my heart's inclined to stay, at least as much as came here with me anyway. She asked me why, and I answered why, baby, why not? And I made her cry by going to Wyoming. not going to do the whole part of that song either, because I want to be able to play part of one more before we have to wrap it up here. You guys are so cool to come hang out. I saw several things go by. That song is called Wyoming. It appears on the new album. You've liked all my old music. I remember when the album Will to Love. Yeah, well, they won't. But they just won't put them out. Don't ask me why. If this album keeps doing the way that it's doing, there's a good chance they will. So let your friends know about the Wyoming album. And for those of you who haven't purchased it or want to, it's on sale tonight on our website, skipewing.com/shop if you want. I'm gonna play a song, an unexpected song. Let's see. I wasn't going to play this song, but for whatever reason, it seems like a cool song to play. It's another story song, and but then now I think of it, if I play a story song and I don't finish the story and you don't know the story, well, that's just not fun. It's too tantalizing, right? Oh, just getting this little guitar in order. I was going to play part of a piece called Margolane, because I got to speak. One of the things about the new album that I did is when I went to write, I allowed lyrically to speak in ways that you might not sometimes hear. That's the Margolane is set in the 1800s. It's not really meant to be about the 1800s. It just allows me to have a man who is so devoted to a woman, and he's writing back to her in a way that's unexpected. And he gets to speak with a poetic in a way that, like, if I just tell you the words, he says in one of the verses, he says, "I remember the sweet smell of linden perfume. Through the sage would it rise, though were I weeks from you." Things like that I don't get to write in a song necessarily for someone else. And in a song called Petroglyph that I hope to play part of tonight that I'm not going to be able to get to, I was able to write a song about a petroglyph, an actual rock carving, who speaks and sings. And that sounds like, really, Skip? Only he speaks about the human who scratched him in the clay thousands of years ago, and he's still around with us right now, and he's seen the past, and he's looking in the future with us, and he's made of the same clay we are. And I got to write a song that's as much about nuclear war as it is the loss of indigenous people. And this particular song is called The Juggler, and I may play this whole song for us. I loved this song. I wrote it with Hal Ketchum. It's the only song that I didn't either write completely or finish completely just the year before we did the record. Do need to tune this string up from Wyoming. And so I wrote this many years ago, right when I was first kind of writing songs in Nashville. Just starting to have some cuts, and I got this idea, and I wanted to write it partly because everybody in their life juggles. Everybody juggles. And I love the fact that I'm here, and there's not really something that's really separating us. It's an imaginary line. We're all humans on the same kind of journey, and that inspires me. Inspires me to write songs for you. I wrote a record for you. I didn't write it necessarily for the radio, not at the exclusion of radio. I didn't write it for a specific genre, not at the exclusion of any genre. I just wrote it in hopes that you would go and listen. And in listening, it would somehow be enriching, that you might find something in it that connects us, that validates our love journeys, our spiritual journeys, and that you might find some really interesting production, things you might not hear usually. And so this song is for you. It's called The Juggler. Hello, I am the juggler in this circus. I'm here for your enjoyment at my own expense. My clothes are brightly colored, and there's a smile upon my face. But it's only an illusion for the stage. In my act I will be juggling little children, a woman and my future and my past. But the show, it won't end there, 'cause while they're all up in midair, you will see me reach into my chest and throw my own up there with all the rest of those glass hearts, delicate and fragile glass hearts. And though I make mistakes with glass hearts, the show is never over until the last heart breaks. Delana, I saw your note about comparing what we did to Jimmy Webb. Jimmy Webb is one of the best writers ever. To be even compared to him is a huge honor. I wouldn't say we were going for that. I think we were just allowing that song to be everything that it could. I think might be one of Kyle's favorite songs on the record is Santa Fe. I'll try to play that in the concert. Delana, if you come to the concert, and I hope you will, remind me and I'll try to play that song on the concert as well. Now juggling's a precarious profession, and you can see why every day I wish that I was breathing fire or walking on a wire. See, then I would be the only one at risk. Careful there, I almost missed. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this fine performance. I trust you were astounded and amazed. But my talent isn't rare or far beyond compare. You see, some of us, we juggle on the stage, but all of us, we struggle just the same. Glass hearts, delicate and fragile glass hearts. And though we make mistakes with glass hearts, the show is never over until the last heart breaks, or till the last glass heart's safe. Hello, I am the juggler in this circus. Yeah, it's a song called The Juggler from the new Wyoming album that I've got out called Wyoming. You can find it every place you listen to music, and you can find it on my website if you want to. We have discounted the downloads tonight, and also the sale of the autographed albums. If you want to hop on there, you can get a little bit of discount. Oh, all right, Lisa. Yeah, you just missed it. Almost at the end. But I want to remind you, while you're here, and if you check it out, please find out about Americana Highways. Take a look at what they do. Follow them on this page, if you would. And you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram or all that already, please do. Check out the new album called Wyoming. And remember, I don't get to play as long as I'd love to on these little deals that we hop on and do takeovers, but please come to the concert on October the 15th at 8 p.m. October the 15th, 8 p.m. It's on Sessions Live. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this up one more time just so just so you can see what I'm talking about here. That is where it's going to be, Sessions Live. And if you would, go check that out. I would sure appreciate it, and they would appreciate it. And I usually end with music, and this time, you know what? I just sang the whole juggler. And I'm going to say a very kind welcome, or kind thank you for Americana Highways welcoming me to do a takeover and to go a bit over. They were very nice about that too. And I hope you'll remember as you watch this, or any time that you are listening to something that I've written or something that I'm singing, that honest to goodness, you guys, you are the best part of what I do. The time we get to spend, what I hear from you, and just knowing that the music I make, you appreciate, is the best part of anything that I do. Love to you, love to your families. Be well during all this COVID stuff, and make sure and come hang out with me whenever you can. Thanks so much, and good night. Well, I can't tell if it's still live or not. I don't think so. I hope not.